Well, good morning, folks. I think today's February 1st. We're going to take a little ride. Okay, so I'm just holding you guys here. I don't have a real good mount for this camera in here. I'm going to go hopefully talk to a man about some sandblasting. It's a little bit of warmer day today. It's been kind of cold. Riding in our truck here, we got our 2000 Ford Expedition. My old workhorse. This truck has done it all. Sorry for the little bit of a shake. Like I say, I don't have much of a mount here for this thing. Wasn't supposed to do too much today. I think just enough of a snow. It got real warm and it rained and everything got really, really wet, and then it froze real quick, so everything at the house is ice, and this little bit of snow on top of it's going to make it kind of interesting, but that's okay. We can survive. Turns out I did a search on the computer and I can't find anybody that does any kind of sandblasting or anything like that, advertised. But there's supposedly a local company here that does powder coating. And if you know anything about powder coating at all, is one of the things they do to a surface before they powder coat it is they sandblast it, clean it all up. So hopefully they can do some of that for us. Turns out they're just pretty close to the house here, so we'll go see what they have to say. Worst they can do is say no, and we'll continue on. I think I am going to get one of those little small blast cabinets for all the small parts. They're relatively inexpensive, move them around, and I think that'll be handy. So I think that'll work for that. But these, I think there's 3 or 4 bigger pieces. But the underside of that piece that we stripped in our last video, and couple other pieces. They're just oddly shaped, and I think they'll be a heck of a lot easier if we get it blasted rather than just stripping them. Come on, US 30. Alright, so supposedly over here that's where we want to be. So I'll turn you back on after we go in and talk to these fellas. All right, well, that worked out really well. nice fellows over there. They'd be more than happy to blast whatever we got. So I guess what I'll do is I'll gather up the pieces that I want to have them do, and I'll drop them back by later today or tomorrow, and that'll get that underway. Excuse me. So good. And that'll be a heck of a lot easier than trying to strip the inside of those other pieces. A lot of the other pieces, I mean, we're just going to take care of ourselves, but good. And then I think also we're going to go today. What we've got is we've got an old Subaru Impreza in our collection of crap, and we're going to I've got a fella that's supposed to be coming in the next day or two. Take a look at that for the engine. It's basically just a shell. There's no interior left in it. But it is a running and driving chassis. It still runs, and it's got a good 5-speed transmission in it. Of course, the all-wheel drive affair. So, but of course, it's all the way in the back, and it's been sitting. So, I think we'll go back to the ranch there, and we'll see if we can go out and we'll probably have to jump it, and we'll take and put I got my air tank. We'll have to air up. It's got at least one flat tire, and we'll see if we can get it out so it's pretty accessible. So if somebody does want to come and take a look at it, it's available for them. So that's what we're going to do. Click you on when we get back. All right, just about back. I think we can back right up to it. There's not a lot of snow left out there. The trouble is everything's all ice, so we don't want to go out and get ourselves into trouble. But anyways, what we're going to do here is we're going to click our 4-wheel drive, and it says 4x4. So we'll go see what we can do. Those two little buildings right there store a lot of stuff in, and our Mustangs are out here, and that's our 2005 Subaru. It's a Legacy GT. Sneak by it. Yep, no problem. Yeah, we're breaking through the snow a little bit, but not too bad. And let's see, back up to this old piece. Perfect. Okay. See what we can do here. Yeah, like I say, this is a 2005. It's a Legacy GT. It might be our prime candidate for the Rallycross that we talked about. That's a 2.5 liter. It is turbocharged, 250 something horsepower. The car is very, very quick. 5-speed transmission, all-wheel drive. Not a bad car. Of course, under this cover here is our blue Mustang convertible. Like I say, I'm just going slow to watch the ice. And here's our other Subaru. Let's see. Get you guys set up in a good place, and I'll bring you back. Alright, so here we have it. Grab some glove. This is 2004. It was a good running driving old car. But the problem is Mother Nature has taken its toll on the body of it. The chassis is just rusted to nothing. So it's only good for parts and pieces now. I mean, don't get me wrong, it's something that probably could be repaired, but these things don't have really enough value to be worth too much effort or expense. I mean, you can buy these cars all day that are halfway decent for $1,000. Much sense, really, and too much of an investment, time or money, I don't think. But the fellow that's coming to look at this just is basically interested. He's looking for an engine. I'm assuming this will be very, very dead. Well, the fuel pump primes. That's about all we're going to get out of it. So, a lot of stuff's already been stripped off this, as you can see. It did have a little life in it. That's actually somewhat surprising, but that's okay. We've got air, we got power, we got it all. Got it all. All right. So I guess this is a true cold start. I don't really understand the fascination in a lot of the videos with, you know, cold starting stuff. I mean, I don't see what the big deal is. Everybody does them and make a deal out of it, but I don't get it, but whatever people like, I guess. All right, there we go. see. Pretty good running car, so I'd say it's too bad that these things rust the way that they do, because this is a nice little car actually. But anyways, the guy that, like I say, he wants it for the engine. He's looking for one, so pretty good deal for him if it'll work out for what he wants. All right, so I'm going to put some air in that tire, and we'll see if we can drive this thing out of here. There you go. And that right there is where it ran out of gas. So I guess we'll just leave it right there, and we'll call this one a wrap. Nothing too exciting today, but you get a cold start, a little update on what's going on. So there you have it. So until the next time, everybody take it easy, be safe.